It doesn't go away.
Would start with S.
Could be Siberian Breaks.
Siberian Breaks. Yeah. I was gonna say like straight up bangers.
Okay, that's not bad either. That's not bad either.
But Siberian Breaks is perfect.
Okay.
Hello and welcome back
To the Daft Hunks.
Back again.
Another episode, y'all. What are we listening to here?
Disco 2.
It's getting pretty on the East Coast.
That's because today we're talking about East Coast duo and their career.
We're talking about management.
MGMT.
MGMT.
The Management.
The Management, as they were originally called.
Formed in the early 2000s, Wesleyan University. I was just on YouTube looking at the Management We Don't Care EP.
Okay, hell yeah.
Have you ever listened to that?
I'm not sure if I have. You
It's
want
from
to give a snippet to the people?
It's pretty rough.
Okay, let's play just a second of it.
Yeah. There is an early version of Kids.
Oh, really? I've never listened to this. I've seen pretty much every MGMT
early video
from 04 to 06. And it's on YouTube. I've probably seen it.
There was a moment where we were just sending them back and forth. Like new management.
I just found this.
Playing at a dorm.
Crazy. And the best ones are the ones where it's like incomprehensible. Like the quality on the video.
Great band. We really love them. Want to discuss them. We want to discuss the new album Loss of Life.
We'll start with Loss of Life here today.
We'll work back to the Management EP.
Exactly. But first we're actually going to start here at this EP.
Yeah.
Just give you a taste of this.
But no,
do you have a favorite song on here?
Just play the Kids. I mean that.
Okay.
But I like We Care and We Don't Care.
That's funny.
That's like their whole thing. But, I mean
this OG 2004 Kids. That's pretty crazy.
Too. It sounds great.
I mean, it sounds like just as good.
The drums are like lo-fi, but
yeah. Okay, fine. Here's We Don't Care real quick though.
Yeah. It's cool.
Why is it low-key the vibe of this most recent album?
Yeah.
20 years ago.
Oh, this actually sounds better than the versions I've heard. Yeah.
I have heard this song before. This is a banger.
Yeah. This is We Care or We Don't Care?
This is We Don't Care.
It's like Kanye song.
We do care. We got this band.
Yeah. But it's their whole. It's funny. It's their whole thing. Like, sounds like Empire of the Sun. Like,
yes, it does. This is fire though.
No, it's great.
Okay.
But their whole thesis of we don't care, we care.
Yeah. Like they have kind of two moods.
Yeah.
Whereas on a song like Time to Pretend, we don't care about anything. Yeah. Life's crazy. But there's other songs on that album.
And then they
certainly care.
Siberian Breaks.
Exactly.
And then all the way to Loss of Life, which is like a more serious, heavier,
I'm excited
aging album.
I'm excited to talk about
we can give it a minute. We can
I think we'll focus on Loss of Life when we get there.
Yeah.
Just because it deserves a good discussion.
And
then we'll work our way through the rest.
But this is a tier list, and first order of business, we have to name our tiers.
We do. Basically how we do our tiers here, they have to start with the same letter. There has to be something of the same letter of the tier.
Yeah.
So we got S, A, B, C, D. Let's think here.
Would start with S.
Could be Siberian Breaks.
Siberian Breaks. Yeah. I was gonna say straight up bangers.
Okay, that's not bad either.
But Siberian Breaks is perfect.
Okay, give us an A.
Academic.
I was gonna send in the same direction. Academic excellence.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe they both studied music at Wesleyan. I've heard in interviews they're I took classes in Indian drumming techniques. It's deep
crazy.
Stuff. They're deep.
So this
academic excellence.
And you can tell from the music they are excellent academically.
But the only thing
very well.
You can take excellence to the top of its possible potential, but then you hit Siberian Breaks.
You hit Siberian Breaks, which is beyond academia.
Everything. Yeah.
We got B, which is gonna be
best album ever. No, we did that last time.
We could do better than every other band again.
Yeah. Better.
Beats your favorite band.
Yeah.
Bangs.
Bangers from front to back.
Bangers.
Yeah. Okay,
but I'm doing the Miley Cyrus version. Bangers with a Z.
Okay, cool. C is cool.
C's cool.
Yeah.
Or cool song.
Cool
song number 2.
Yeah, perfect.
Cool songs number 2.
Damn. Siberian Breaks is S tier. Cool song number 2. Cool songs number 2.
And then D is D.
Death.
I think D is always just D.
D. Yeah,
it's just D.
I mean, Loss of Life, Death. But
That's
I'm
true,
not
but
saying that's D tier.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm just saying.
I don't think it is.
Spoilers. The only Siberian Breaks, academic excellence.
Of course, obviously.
Bangers. From academic excellence to bangers.
Yeah. Kind of two sides of the same coin,
Yeah,
though, in a
for sure.
sense.
Cool songs. Number 2, D.
D.
And yeah, drop your predictions below. What are we gonna do here with these?
You're not ready,
Yeah.
basically.
We got 7 projects here.
Yeah, I don't know if we have to do the EP.
No, we
Well,
do.
we'll talk about it.
We'll do the Time to Pretend EP and the Management
I guess
EP.
do we rank 11, 11, 11 as the second most recent, or do we put it when they recorded it?
We can do chronological Spotify.
Okay,
Yeah,
sounds
that
good.
gets a little too complicated.
Sounds good. I think we're ready to get into it
So
then.
we'll start with Loss of Life.
Yeah, and we'll listen to little snippets of songs throughout here, but we're not going to listen to the whole thing.
Yeah. Some people, I don't know, you might have why didn't the Hunks drop a Loss of Life ep?
Some
We have
people
not.
we wanted to talk about it, but I honestly
Yeah.
I needed to give it time.
Yeah, it's a slow burn.
It is.
It's like some long songs, pretty like, I don't know, minor, like just different than what you've come to expect from MGMT.
Especially after
Little Dark Age.
Little Dark Age. Yeah, that really that was such
But-
like a new awakening for the band
Yeah.
in a way where it's like in such a new sound. Where
It
this
is.
album also is, but in such a different direction.
Yeah, they never do quite what you think they're gonna do.
Never.
That's one thing I've learned.
They zig when you think they zag. But today was my favorite listen
Good.
that I've had of Lost of Life
Yeah,
so
yeah,
far.
yeah.
I kind of got it in the perfect situation. I listened to like the first half,
Yeah.
and then I like went on a walk with a friend, and then I listened to the second half.
while walking through.
No, I took a break. I took a break.
Oh, I got you.
Then I got that
Yeah.
second half after like a nice like 20-minute walk.
Yeah.
You know?
It's definitely very mature. It's like very.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah, like death. It's essentially about death. I mean, it's like my assumption, like
Yeah, it's
loss of life. Like,
and the closing of the album is such an interesting thing because it's like almost the last lyrics is like learn to love the loss of life.
yeah.
So it's definitely about like
It's
aging,
accepting-
that
Yeah,
you're gonna
yeah.
die eventually.
Accepting-
Can I play you the moment that like the album kind of clicked with me?
Yeah, let's
At
go.
least these new songs.
Yeah,
It was on I Wish I Was Joking.
that song's cool.
I think that's
Great
my
title.
favorite of the non singles.
Tasteful.
A $6 coffee, municipal parking.
Yeah, the vocals are so like lo-fi,
Yeah.
reverby.
I wish I was joking.
Yeah, what's that line? It's like something about Disney.
It's so funny to me. The line is it's a job. Don't know if that's the dream for a $6 coffee and municipal parking and Disney on Ice. I wish I was joking.
I love that one.
Just like it kind of reminded me of the Father John Misty pure comedy,
Sure,
where
sure,
he's kind of looking at life
Listing
like
things
so omnisciently
Yeah,
and looking
yeah.
at like this world is
I did
so
love that part.
strange.
Yeah.
It's like
Damn.
I'm paying $6 for a coffee and Disney on Ice. I
Maybe
wish
we-
I was fucking
yeah.
joking here.
Maybe we do owe them an ep. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Maybe this song
like that
really
one.
connected with me.
That one, like, it's heavy.
And then
It's
like these harmonies come in
Yeah.
too. Like listen to this.
yeah. Joking. It's like it's funny but serious. Like it's like Disney on Ice. I wish I was joking.
Yeah, he like hits it
It's
so
not
heavy.
funny.
This is not funny at all.
It's
like
like 6 in the morning. $6 coffee.
yes.
Disney on Ice. I wish I was.
I wish I was fucking
No, I
joking.
love
I
that.
paid for that shit.
That one was great and like a great title.
Yeah, it really is. But yeah, that's the moment where the album
like-
like really clicked for
Yeah.
me. Was those lines where I was like,
Yeah.
and then he goes into the I wish I was joking. I'm like,
No, it's
God
like the-
damn,
yeah,
I
that
wish
one's
you
great.
were, dude.
It's like the we care, we don't care. It's the
Exactly,
same thing.
yeah.
Like, I wish I was joking.
I wish I was joking. I'm not
It's
though.
serious. Maybe you could throw on Loss of Life. The
You
final
wanna
track.
okay, you want part
Ti-
1 or part 2?
Just I mean this is cool.
This
I
one's
I
cool.
love this
the
one.
outro especially.
Yeah. Yeah. This gives me like 70s like prog rock.
I do. I saw a
vibes.
lot of comparisons to that era of music for this album, like Pink Floyd kind of.
Sure.
But like this outro then just goes insane.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that's fire. That's amazing.
Like insanity.
That's like pure euphoria.
And it's so good as like the final moments
Yeah.
of an album.
Well, that's the lyric, right? It's like you learn to love loss of life. That's what you said.
Yeah, exactly. And then right after that it says, when that moment comes and life is over, anyone can love.
Yeah.
Anyone can love.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of
There's a lot of good
pretty pretty
We've
songs on
talked about-
here.
We've talked about 3 of the singles. So like
Yeah, so we don't need to get super deep into them, but I
But-
know we had a conversation last week or the week before where we both kind of looked at each other and we're like, Mother Nature is kind of
Yeah,
grown
that's
on
great.
me. Like it's
Yeah.
kind of hit different
Yeah.
every single time I've listened to it since
you
then.
put the groceries in the front lawn. that line.
I think the children just want recognition.
Yeah.
Like, which probably them singing about like their past. You
Yeah.
know? Like, these kids right here, they probably
Yeah.
just wanted recognition, man.
Dun, 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 dun.
But and then bubblegum dog
Yeah.
bangs.
Yeah. There's a lot of people have been hyping up Nothing Changes. I need to give it
That
some
one,
more spin.
it needs more spins for me.
Yeah,
It hasn't really connected.
The Dancing in Babylon is pretty funny.
That-
I couldn't get into it.
That song I could not get into either. That's why.
Yeah,
That's kind of
no,
why we didn't review it immediately. Is there was some non-singles where there's a few songs where I'm like, I
Same with
really like, I
People in the
want to
Streets.
get into this.
People in the Streets I struggle with too. But well,
There's
cool
slow
parts of it.
slow burns.
Yeah,
so
they
it's
are.
tough.
They're just like genuinely all like very slow songs.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
there's not. I mean, Dancing in Babylon is like the one upbeat song.
Yeah, and then
basically.
obviously like the singles like Bubblegum Dog.
Yeah.
Bangs.
Yeah, true.
And so, but when you have all of those in the first half,
Yeah.
and then you get to the second half of this album, it's like you
Yeah.
have nothing changes all the way to
Yeah,
Loss of
nothing-
Life.
Yeah.
Like I like Wish I Was Joking. I like Loss
Yeah.
of Life. Freddie's song has some really good harmonies as well. There's just nice vibes on here.
Yeah. You're out Westland like in the forest in 04.
You're on that hill where they're playing You're on Acid.
You are.
Every night if you want me, I will sing to you.
Yeah.
Every night if you want me, yes, I can sing to you.
Yeah. No, they definitely like have always. I mean, they made their like synthy pop hits, but like it seems like they always come back to like the soft guitar, like acoustic,
Yeah.
like psychedelic. Like they have a lot of respect for like 60s, 70s, like
100%.
rock.
I
don't
think
know.
this album
Soft.
especially just harkens
Yeah.
back to
Yeah.
that era. And
Yeah,
it's probably
it's
their
all
most acoustic ever even.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
it's all cool. We'll,
It's
we'll
a
give it
good
more
album.
time.
It needs more time. Maybe we'll give it. It probably won't. I think this video suffices as
Yeah,
like
but
a
like,
loss of life discussion.
To be
but-
said, like this is a tier list with Loss of Life coming out like 3 weeks ago. or
Exactly. Yeah. If you're looking at this
So,
later, it's like we
yeah,
haven't fully had the
We
time to
haven't had
digest
time.
this.
Yeah.
I did have I wanted to read a Rate Your Music review
whatever. Yeah.
for this album that I found pretty funny,
Mm-hmm.
but also kind of hits. And then I'm gonna have you guess how many stars they gave this based on the review.
Yeah.
More disappointing new music. Can I still claim bereavement? Do I
Whoa.
still grieve? Have I ever? I guess what I'm trying to say is that it's 70 degrees and sunny, and the only evidence that I'm alive is the sunburn on my shoulders and this misplaced need to get out of whatever hick town I find myself in next.
Wow.
I miss when Pitchfork was just a blog. I miss when MGMT wasn't doing this prog bullshit, and I miss my dead dog.
Oh my God.
Now suddenly it's dark out, and I'm listening to this music that doesn't make me feel anything at all,
Wow.
and I'm lost somewhere in the suburbs, and I feel like I'll never be at home again.
Oh my God.
Like, insane review of this album.
Yeah, pretty harsh.
The thing is, based on that review, the album like clearly connected with them. Like
Yeah,
they're lying
to
to
some-
themselves.
to some degree.
They're like, "Do I grieve?"
Yeah.
What do you
It
think?
is
What
hard.
do you think they gave it based on?
It's like, what is it out of 5?
Yeah,
3?
they gave it 2.5.
2.5,
They gave it
yeah.
2.5.
Yeah, because it's like I respect it. Like it's like it's saying like I love this band. Like
Yeah.
whatever they're doing their prog bullshit. It's
I don't
fine.
like this style of music.
Yeah,
but
like
it did connect with them. They like
it's
they
a
felt
tough
the
one.
themes.
Yeah, I remember like struggling with like no spoilers, but like struggling
Yeah.
with Congratulations for a while,
Sure.
and then it finally like clicked for me one day, and like I'm open to that happening. I'm not.
I
Like,
hope so.
I'm not
Yeah.
38 or whatever they are yet. So
So you're still willing to
I think they're in
change.
their
They
40s.
they really connected to nothing changes. They were like,
Yeah, yeah.
no, it doesn't. And you guys should have never changed.
I miss when Pitchfork was a website.
And I wish my
Can I
dead
pl-
dog.
Can I plead bereavement?
So
That's
insane.
hilarious.
Um,
Is that a Will Toledo ad lib?
probably. Likely.
Sounds like.
All right.
well,
where are you
yeah.
thinking? Where does this go on our ranking?
We've spent a minute on Loss of Life, but
It deserves it.
yeah. Respect to the boys.
For me, this is tough.
Yeah, I might. Right now, what I'm feeling is Cool Songs number 2, maybe.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm between that and bangers, honestly.
Okay,
But putting
yeah.
this on a tier labeled bangers,
Yeah, we
we don't really use the names like that. It just
Yeah.
means B, but it's titled
it means
bangers.
like we gotta respect it.
There is bangers on here, to be completely clear
yeah.
with you. But
I might be feeling Cool Songs number 2.
we can go there for now.
We can do a redux at some point.
Yeah.
with some more time with it, but
I'm fine with that, but I it's on the verge of getting to that beat level for me.
yeah,
Like some of the songs started hitting.
it's cool.
It's
not-
cool.
It's cool.
It's
Cool
got some cool
songs number
songs on
2.
it. Number 2.
But yeah, our first, I don't know. We were like joking, like they do their Oracular Spectacular, then
Yeah.
their Congratulations, or and then they're like self-titled. And,
Yeah.
like,
So where does this fall in like the?
I mean, I
this the
guess-
congratulations. That's not that. That
Potentially.
doesn't fare. That doesn't
Potentially.
fare well.
But yeah, we can move on to
Let's,
LDA.
no, you want to do 11s?
11.
You want to go triple 11s?
Yeah. Yeah.
I was so hyped. This guy did not get the hype it
No
deserved.
one talked about this at all.
No one was talking about 11,
Yeah.
11, 11.
Yeah.
They did this shit at the Guggenheim, man.
At the Goog.
At the fucking Goog.
11/11. Yeah, November 11th, 2011. Just like
A wonderful time to
I
be
was just like,
alive.
I can't imagine a room I'd rather be in
No.
than the Guggenheim.
The fact that this
MGMT,
album,
doing original songs for
it's crazy.
an art exhibit.
And it sounds so good on the recording. and it's
no,
recorded
great.
live.
Yeah.
It's like absurd.
No, they're next level.
Do you got any favorites on here?
I can't really.
I haven't returned in a while. I know I like Who's
I-
Counting.
Okay.
This one's kind of like a pop song, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. It's all great.
Like this is recorded live.
Yeah.
This sounds like a nice like psychedelic pop song.
This one I had like a night too, where I just like basically laid on the floor and like just listened through a speaker. You
And
know,
that's
it's
the
just,
best
like-
way to do
yeah,
it.
was
That's
like,
how you have to.
It's very like
the-
Animal Collective.
This
honestly.
this is very. And then the chorus. All the lies. That moment. Pretty dissonant, but like
Yeah.
still like grounded as a pop song.
Yeah, and this is like right after Congratulations, I guess.
Yeah, this was I believe this was recorded on November 11th, 2011.
Yeah. Oh,
So,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it came out in 2022 for some reason.
For absolutely no reason. They weren't even like
They were just like,
promoting
"Oh, we have
anything.
this." Like,
Oh, I
like,
forgot we could drop
should we
this.
drop this?
They didn't even like. They didn't promo it at all. I
Yeah.
feel like this could have done
I
a
I had,
little
like,
better.
Forest Elf thrown.
Yeah, here's Forest Elf.
I mean, just these titles are so.
not like this album is like super out there.
Mhm.
It's not like each of these songs are like 10 plus minutes long.
Yeah.
Like these songs are very palatable.
Very
They just-
listenable.
it's like
Yeah.
they just happen to be in this long 45-minute
Yeah.
mix.
It's
Yes.
amazing, yeah.
Kind of dream poppy.
Oh yeah, like also just like weird, like kind of like jazzy. Like it's like
Yeah.
it's great.
No, this like I kind of had a similar experience where I had one night with this album.
Mhm.
I remember like closing at work by myself and I was just like just threw this
Yeah.
on the AirPods.
It's like
Just vibed.
I mean, yeah, I guess there's no like I guess there weren't any like super standout tracks like, and I don't.
No, there's nothing
I
I've
don't know
been
that,
returning to
that's
like
the
crazy.
point of it even. Like it's like there's no
Certainly
like
not.
singles, like there's
No.
no like, and I mean like they just made these songs like for this one thing.
It's baffling. The whole thing is baffling. That like
Yeah.
because these songs also could have turned into an album in their
Yeah.
own right.
Yeah.
Like
But I guess the point is like they're not as fleshed out or something.
no,
Like,
no, it's definitely
Uh,
more demo style. But like I remember liking
like the-
Unfriend.
you're right. The recording is so good. Like
It sounds incredible for what it is.
I mean, truly, just like to take your tabs and go to
The Guggenheim on September.
Like this is so like just vibey. Like
so good.
no, I mean like that's how I look at this.
Also,
project.
have we been saying September? It's definitely. I said September.
no, it's not
November.
It's November. Yeah, we've been saying November.
Okay.
That'd be a different vibe.
September 11th, 2011. 10 years later.
Different vibe. But yeah, I honestly like. I see this album as like just an experience. Like it's like because that's
Yeah.
what it was for. It was just
Yeah.
like music is playing. Like it's just like a sound experience. It's not
It's
like
an art exhibit in and itself.
yeah, exactly.
Uh,
But, no,
but it's
like,
so underrated.
Sit in the woods and like just listen to this.
Yeah, we're sitting in a graveyard, I believe.
Yeah.
Whistle through a graveyard.
Yeah,
even.
these song titles have similar to Loss of Life. Like who's counting?
Yeah.
Tell
is.
it to me like it is.
Yeah, it is similar. Honestly, the song titles on self-titled have kind of a similar
Yeah,
vibe
yeah.
too. There's like "I
This
love you
is-
too" death on there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't have any.
Yeah.
I don't return to this a ton.
No.
But every time I have listened to it, it's all the way
Mhm.
through, and it
You
always
have to-
hits.
Yeah, it's just tough. You have to remember what else is in their discography to be compared to. You know, like
you do.
It's like
There's 3
there are
to 4
definitely
really good albums.
Yeah,
to come
there's
here.
definitely like a distance between this and some of their really
Yeah.
impressive albums. But
I agree, but I really do enjoy this, and I want to be like the people who really
Put it
rep
on.
11,
Yeah,
11,
yeah.
11. Like
Yeah.
I want that to be our thing. Like we're like
Oh,
the
yeah,
guys. Those guys love that MGMT live album.
those 11, 11, 11 guys.
Oh, the 11, 11, 11 hunks.
Isn't
yeah,
that like, what is the whole thing with, like, isn't that like
it's
a
like
thing?
when it's 11, 11, like that time,
Something.
like it's like Make a Wish.
Isn't it like Veterans Day or something?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure
I
it
don't
is,
know.
honestly.
Yeah,
I don't wanna get into
I'm not
it.
gonna get into it, dude.
Yeah, I don't
I don't want to get into politics
I don't
on
care
here.
about that stuff.
But
What are you feeling on this?
for me, it's bangers at
You
a
think it's-
minimum.
Okay.
It feels where does is this for me? It's better than Loss of Life as a
Wow.
full
Okay.
listen.
Okay.
Do you disagree?
I mean, I might. Yeah. I don't know if I think I agree. Like
Okay.
I probably.
there's a world
There's-
they both end up down in C tier.
Yeah.
Like there's
In Cool Songs number 2.
Cool Songs number 2.
Yeah. I
Um,
feel like there's definitely like it's hard to compare to like an actual album. You know what I mean? Like
definitely
because, like,
definitely.
Lost of Life does have strong singles. Like, but I remember like as a full listening experience, like it's really quite good.
Yeah, on first listen, it certainly connected with me more than Lost of Life
Okay.
did.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We can put them both at Cool Songs for now.
You could throw it on Cool Songs, but above Lost of Life.
Yeah, and then we'll see where the
Or
tier
we
list.
Can we can be based and put it in bangers. I'm fine with it.
Let's put it in. Let's do bangers then
Sorry,
for
guys.
now.
Sorry to be based.
Sorry, we had to be based on here.
Brutal. Comment below.
But we'll
if you-
see.
if you hate us.
We'll see what happens the rest of the tier
For
list.
sure.
It might end up.
For
But
sure.
obviously comment below if you hate
Yeah.
us. Like that. We should start the
I mean,
episode with that.
We don't need to tell you.
Yeah, just
You're
go
doing
ahead.
it. You're doing it.
Let's go to Little Dark Age.
LDA.
LDA. Yeah.
I got it.
Larry David Age.
Larry David Age.
75.
One of my
That's a
favorite
Google search
Google
right there.
search.
Yeah.
Is he 75?
That's a guess.
Yeah. R.I.P. Richard Lewis.
Okay, fine. Give me a Larry David Age guess. I am gonna make the Google search.
I think he's 76.
Nailed it.
76?
76. Yeah.
Wow.
So I was there.
I
but
rounded
you
up a
were
little.
Really there.
I mean, I Google it all the time.
yeah. Me and Michael Richards though. Yeah, we hang out sometimes.
But you didn't even hit me with a R.I.P. Richard Lewis. Shout out.
No, yeah. I'm
know,
sorry.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
okay.
did ignore that.
It's okay.
R.I.P. Excited. Just kidding. I'm not. I don't watch Curb Your Enthusiasm. But shout out.
Yeah, I'm not watching season 11.
Have not been. I think it's season 12
Is it?
now. Yeah. Have not been tapped in.
All due respect.
You know what I am tapped into? Little Dark Age.
Yes. 2017?
18.
18, okay.
Yeah, February 2018 this came out. Kind of
Yeah.
out of nowhere a little bit. Like they hadn't
Yeah.
released anything in 5 years.
No, this, yeah, and like Little Dark Age is their most popular song.
At this
Like,
point, it's their most popular album by far. Like if you,
it's crazy.
like obviously people know
awesome.
Kids and Time to Pretend and
Yeah.
Electric Feel,
But no, like,
but the kids know Little Dark Age
well, I
and
mean,
When You
yeah,
Die.
like for us, this was like, I don't know, like came out when we were young. Like,
Yeah, I mean this came out when I was we were both in high school. You
Yeah,
might have been
like,
right
it's-
out, but
I mean, we weren't there for kids and stuff, but like we
we kind of were though. It was playing in Target when we were
mean,
were
yeah.
kids.
but we weren't like young adolescent, like
no,
partying.
It wasn't
like,
the right age for that.
But like no, this like this was a really special album for me. Like
Yeah.
I love this like front to back. Yeah, I mean
For me, the standout. I mean, at Little Dark,
Little Dark Age.
Little Dark Age
it-
absolutely
It's
rips.
just it's so good.
Lying on its side.
Do you know who Brian Jordan Alvarez is?
Yeah, I do. Comedian.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has some funny.
There's a
bits.
video of him like shirtless dancing to this.
Okay, I'll try
on
and find
YouTube.
it for the post.
Like and embarrassingly, there's a video of me out there. It's deleted now.
oh, I have seen that actually. I
dancing-
see. I didn't know you had
doing-
inspiration.
I didn't. He did it. We just parallel thought.
Wow,
I'm
that's
not
crazy.
even kidding. I think he did it after, to be honest.
Oh wow, you think he was biting your?
But no,
Instagram
I did.
post?
I did When You Die.
Oh, okay.
And one of my most terrifying pieces.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think the people liked that when you posted that on
Of
Instagram.
Yeah. It's whatever. But I just there's something about these songs that just makes
the 80s gothic
makes
vibe
you move.
It connected with
It-
you when you were living in a basement.
You gotta
like,
be shirtless in a basement.
You gotta be shirtless in a basement to
post-workout.
this. Yeah, sweating.
Yeah.
But no, this song just goes.
It sounds
insane.
amazing. Like
I'm gonna go to the chorus real quick.
Forgiving who you are for what you stand and gain.
Crazy, that was so loud.
No, that
I don't know if I've ever listened to that song that loud before.
that song, just the production is so strong.
It's
it sounds
insane.
amazing.
Each synth, like you can like pick out of a line. That one especially
Yeah.
rips.
Yeah.
That's a good song. Yeah,
I grieve in stereo.
but stereo
great.
sounds strange,
Yeah,
know.
But like I love that line. Like it's like
I grieve with music.
with
like
music. Yeah,
loss of life, even
There's
if
a-
you will.
yeah. There's a Cars song called "Moving in Stereo."
Okay,
I don't know if it's a reference.
maybe, maybe
That song's great too.
Andrew just really like
Loves the cars.
loves the cars. Like, but, I mean, that's such a good song. It has 600 million streams.
yeah.
Like that shit is
No, but like
huge.
Like a ton of good songs in here. Like,
Yeah, I
When You
mean,
Die is
When
a
You
special
Die
song.
is so good. Let me get to the part that really like. I feel like the people know what part I'm talking about.
Go fuck yourself. You heard me right.
Feel me nice. Don't call me nice.
Again.
I'm not that nice.
I'm not that nice. Don't call me nice.
like it.
So fire.
Me like shirtless, smiling, dancing to
Go
the.
fuck
Go
yourself.
fuck yourself.
Just such an
It's an amazing
incredible
song.
line.
I
Just
love
like
the whole vibe of it is so good.
I heard that. I was at a bar, like a dive bar,
They played When
playing
You Die.
pool recently, and they ripped "When You Die."
That's great.
And people were vibing. Honestly,
Yeah.
like everyone kind of knew the song.
Yeah.
Everyone was kind of vibing to
Have
it.
you seen Girls?
I haven't. People
Oh,
have been
okay.
trying to put me on. I mean, you for a while.
Yeah.
But there's been other
Nah,
people in
man.
my life now trying to get
Yeah.
me to watch Girls.
Okay, never mind then.
At this
But
point now,
there's
you've talked about Cars and Girls. Shout out Prefab Sprout.
Some things hurt more. Drop it.
Drop it.
But the guy Ray from Girls
Yeah.
is like one of my favorite characters. But he's in the music video for When You Die.
Okay,
It's like-
gotcha.
he's like a magician. It's very trippy.
Oh, I have seen that music
Yeah,
video.
yeah,
That
yeah.
it's very psychedelic.
Shout out
Like,
Ray from Girls.
Shout out Ray from Girls for real. But I mean, When You Die is such an amazing song.
Yeah,
like that
man.
refrain is great,
Mhm.
but the rest of the song rips as well.
Yeah. She works out too much.
Oh yeah, we need a
obviously.
little bit of that. Crazy opener to this album. Like I remember listening to that for the
Yeah.
first time,
Yeah.
and it still. I don't know if it hit immediately, but eventually this
works
hit.
out. Yeah, and like,
Like a spooky opening.
yeah. Struggle with loss of life is like so like 2010, like just do the fun stuff again.
Give
know,
us the
like we're
the
doing
bangers.
we're
We
doing the
want
same
bangers.
thing. History repeating itself.
It's true. It's true.
But
But like
She
this
works out too
line
much,
though.
it's almost like
So funny.
K-pop. Like,
It
as
is,
it's
yeah.
like just like anime-esque.
Just so comical.
It's fun. And like
But,
it's real. It's real.
Yeah. No, just such a funny opening to this thing where it's like.
It's just like a really fun album.
Yeah.
Like it really is. And
but then there's also you also get moments like
me and Michael.
me and Michael.
It just has
Just the 80s vibes
there's such
on
a
100.
defined like aesthetic on this album.
Exactly, and I do enjoy that. Like that's something
Yeah.
that makes me
No.
like this album more.
Yeah.
And Lost of Life kind of has that, but also
No, yeah,
deviates
I think
some.
it
Like
is
it goes in different
also-
directions.
Lost of Life is also 80s, just like a different side
A
of
different
it.
side of it, yeah. Maybe more 70s, but
yeah.
there is. I will say there's some songs on here I don't return to.
Yeah.
I don't
You
know.
wanna Go to TS Lamp.
I kind of is that time spent
I think so. Yeah.
looking at my phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of like T Slamp actually.
Yeah, T-Slamp.
But James, Days That Got Away, Hands It Over.
Mhm.
Like those are some songs on here I don't return to a ton.
Yeah.
That maybe prevent it from being like
They're
a
all
10.
great, though. Yeah.
But
they're
there is like such a good vibe on this album
Mhm.
throughout.
all, yeah, just like such a different vibe than Lost of Life. Like I respect it. They're always
Yeah.
doing different things.
No, I
but
mean for
these are tight pop songs.
they really are. Just the change from
Yeah.
the beginning of their career to Lost of Life with this in the middle, it's just it's fascinating. It's
Mhm.
fascinating how much range they have.
Yeah. What do you feel?
Yeah, I'm struggling between the top two tiers.
Yeah, I agree.
Is this on the level of Siberian Breaks?
Yeah.
Or is it just academic excellence?
It's hard to
It's hard to say.
because there's nothing on here that is necessarily Siberian Breaks-esque, but it might be S tier in some ways.
Yeah.
I might.
For me,
I'm good with academic excellence.
I think I was going to go with academic
Yeah, yeah,
excellence.
yeah.
Larry David Academic Excellence. That's what LDA stands for.
Wow.
Um,
Change it.
But yeah, I think it's not a perfect album.
No.
I think
but
I think there's better albums
it's very
to
strong.
come.
It's very strong.
But it is great.
Like self-titled. No, I'm kidding.
Like this one we're about to talk about. I gave Self-Titled a revisit today. I didn't want to.
Okay, good.
I slander it all the time on here as someone who like never returns to Self-Titled.
Yeah.
I
I think you're valid.
Yeah.
I mean, I really do love Alien Days.
I was gonna say the exact
yeah,
same thing.
that's like one of my favorite
Alien
MGMT
Days
songs.
banks.
It's like I've had many nights to this. The voice in the background.
Alien Days.
Drums.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I do the voice that starts this album off.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
It's great though.
I would have loved if they committed to this for like the whole
Yeah.
album.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of sick. But
No, it's like we've all had our little dark age. We've all had our Alien Days.
We
Just
have.
the days where
Alien Days, that's when you're listening to the Beach House song Alien on repeat.
for days.
And watching the movie.
Yeah.
Alien by
Yeah. I don't know that.
yes you do.
Alien.
It's like a famous 70s movie by
I'm not a
Ridley
film
Ridley
guy.
Scott,
Oh,
I believe,
okay.
directed it.
I'll have to watch.
You haven't seen that?
I don't know if I've seen Alien.
It's good. There's like 4 sequels, I think, too. So,
Okay.
return to any of them.
Cool Alien number 2.
Cool. Yeah, there you
The
go.
sequel.
Exactly. Any other songs that stand out to you on here?
Yeah, I mean that's definitely my favorite. Like I do.
That was my takeaway as
I also
well.
struggle with this album, to be honest. Like you could throw on Cool Song number 2.
Cool song number 2. I mean,
Yeah.
we referenced it. I mean, this goes. This goes.
It is fun. It's just like such a different vibe.
So
this album.
insanely different. I'm jumping in the middle.
They're always doing their thing.
Yeah, I mean, the song is not bad.
No,
It's cool.
it's cool. I remember like an interview with them saying like for this album they were like,
Yeah.
we're just gonna make like really straightforward like pop songs.
Just
and
not
then
what the album
And then
is.
they even say like that's not what happened.
Yeah, we absolutely lied.
But there's like some weird like Your Life Is a Lie is like such a like it's a weird song. It's fun though.
It is, but it almost sounds kind of bad.
Yeah.
Like that
This is a
cowbell
lie.
in the mix
Yeah.
is crazy.
Yeah, no, this is not my favorite to be honest. And it's like incredibly lo-fi. Like,
No, throughout. It
Yeah,
is
but
just
it's
it's such an interesting turn.
It's so funny when it's like this is self-titled. Like we
this
did
is
all that.
This is our opus right
yeah,
here.
yeah.
I wonder if that's really how they felt when they put this one out.
Or not even like opus, but just like kind of self-deprecating. Like this is like ultimately like this is who we are.
This is
like,
who we are right here. MGMT.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
it
the-
does.
This album cover.
I mean, I feel like people kind of think they were like, I mean, calling it self-titled too is almost lazy, where it's like, and the album is kind of lazy at that
For
times,
sure.
but
I mean, yeah, they look very lazy on the cover.
they do. I mean,
It's like I don't know,
not even able to mow the lawn, like
Yeah.
wanting to for sure.
left the groceries on the front
Yeah.
lawn.
Yeah, true. I don't really have any other songs that
Yeah, do
I
you
need
think-
to return to.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm at like who knows? Maybe it'll click for me. Maybe I'll go deep on
I bet-
these on Astromancy. I don't know if I've ever listened to that song. to be honest,
I'm sure I have, but it's not like not super memorable
Yeah.
at least. But yeah, I feel like honestly, odds are in 5 years, I'll be the guy who's saying self-titled's like a
Self-titled's-
top 3
yeah.
or something. I usually have insane takes like that way after the fact, so just be prepared for that, y'all.
Yeah, I'm like, look, we're dropping the comments.
Yeah,
you know?
but we'll throw it D for now. I think
wow, below
think
Lost
so?
Life.
it's worse than Loss of Life.
Okay.
I don't even think
Yeah.
that's super debatable for me.
Alien Days is sick, but
Alien Days
we
is
can
sick,
go
but there's
D.
just
sorry guys.
I don't know. We could move it up to the bottom
No,
of
I
C
mean,
tier,
I
but
like what we're doing. Like,
we're spreading
being,
it out right now.
We're
Yeah.
being very straightforward.
We are.
Like we're just like this is how we feel.
This is a ranking. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
Right
like,
now we're putting one on
we're-
every tier.
We're being blunt about it.
Dean Blunt. Let's go to congratulations.
I've heard of this one.
This one's good.
Yeah,
Um,
this one like very special to be honest.
it
I've-
really is.
especially in the past like year or so. I've gotten or a couple years. I've gotten like
Congratulations is growing
really
on you.
really grown to appreciate it.
No, I mean there's so
like one
many
of our-
rippers on here.
One of our like 6 tweets is me just writing congratulations is a 10.
And it likely
I do
is.
feel that way. I do feel that way.
What's your favorite tracks on here? I mean,
everything's-
Siberian Breaks, obviously.
Yeah.
It's like insanity.
I mean, you could just like start with "It's Working."
Such a good like slapper to start the thing off.
Yeah,
Crazy.
and like once that song gets cooking too, like there's so many cool parts. Like
You
yeah,
have this like
all these songs are like there's so many parts. This album like is genuinely mind blowing to me. Like it's like
It is.
It's
It
incredibly
definitely is.
impressive. I think the story is like they made it in Malibu, like with like
Okay.
their new like
They
success.
have all this new
like,
equipment. They
yeah,
got everything at their
with, I
disposal.
believe Sonic Boom. Shout out. I think.
Shout out. He has some
He's the
good,
producer.
like,
Yeah.
dissonant albums.
So like, but no, like this song. I mean, front to back, I have every song liked. Like it's.
Yeah, I've got many of them liked.
I know you're a big Brian Eno guy.
I love that song. I mean, I'm a surf rock guy.
Yeah,
So I mean,
right.
the surf rock turn on here, like those songs definitely connect
Yeah.
with me.
Yeah.
Being like, yeah, it's working. Brian Eno. This song just absolutely rips. So searching, I followed the sounds to a cathedral.
It was.
Produced by Brian Eno.
I was recently watching like them on Letterman.
Okay.
Playing I think Letterman playing this song.
That's funny.
And like just
crowd wasn't moving too much.
yeah, but like maybe a little bit.
They were
Like,
shaking. They were
like,
nodding.
what is he singing about?
I do have a
Brian
funny.
Eno?
I think I've talked about it on this pod before, where like one of my old roommates, one of my friends, they have a friend whose name just happens to be
Yeah.
Brian Eno. And the funny thing is,
Shut up, Brian.
that guy Brian Eno had never heard of Brian Eno in his life, so it didn't mean anything to him when I was like, "Oh, your name's
You're
Brian
Brian
Eno."
Eno.
But it did mean something to him when I was like, "There's an MGMT song with your
Really?
name." Like that actually,
Wow, that's
like
actually. And he listened to it.
yeah, I told him my homie does send it to him, and he was like, "Oh, that's cool." Like, "Oh, that's cool." MGMT was a
I
song
mean,
with
that's
my
gotta
name,
be jarring. Just like go on this album,
and it's your full name.
but still, there's also a full discography and like
Yeah, but that literally
There's a-
did
yeah, no.
nothing for him to find out
That's
that
funny.
someone like is super famous named Brian
Yeah,
Eno.
yeah.
He's like, "Oh, an MGMT song."
I mean,
That's
this
cool.
one it rips. It's such a like obscure like music, not that obscure, but like it's such a music person thing to do. Like make a song called
Brian Eno. Yeah.
about how much we love
and it's
Brian.
such an MGMT
Yeah,
thing to
yeah.
do. It's in the same vein of
But it
our LCD sound system,
Losing My Edge.
Losing My Edge, where
Yeah.
you're kind of into Daft
Yeah.
Punk Teachers, where it's like a song where you just really embrace your influences.
yeah, but like it's still a banger. All these,
Oh, it slaps.
they're all bangers. Yeah, it's like so good.
so jangly but
uh,
fun.
From Television Personalities, I believe. I believe that's Dan Tracy. So it's
Oh,
another
okay,
deep
okay,
music
another like
reference.
music reference. I mean,
also-
they were just so excited that they blow up that they were like,
Yeah.
here, shout out everyone who got us here,
Yeah.
man.
And I also heard some pod. I don't know. I was listening to some interview,
Yeah.
and the guy said I was talking to Dan Behar at a party, and he said "Congratulations" is one of his favorite albums.
Interesting.
Or he's like,
I wouldn't
yeah.
quite expect that.
No, I wouldn't either. But he's like, not even like one of his favorites. He's just like, that's an amazing album. Like,
And he's right.
Dan's my boy.
Yeah. God, there's so
Song for Dan Behar
song for Dan Bay.
coming soon for
Please.
me. But no, like, I mean, the deep, like the more emotional songs, like I Found a Whistle,
Yeah.
and Siberian, like that back to back.
Let's give a random section of
in that
12
vibe.
minutes of
Yeah.
Siberian Breaks. I mean, this song's insane.
This is real, like, walk through the woods.
Oh yeah, Whistle Through the Graveyard. It just drops into like, it literally is like clanging noises,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
drops into just like this
it's one of my
nice
favorites.
groove.
This is like, I mean, I have many memories to this. I just like would
Yeah.
walk around campus. With the,
It is funny because I've got the
Early in the
exact
morning.
same. My memories of Congratulations is just walking
Yeah.
around like hallways.
yeah,
Like this is like a great
I just
hallways
have a
album.
vivid memory though when we were like living together.
Yeah.
You once like walked into my room and I was like eating food and like my phone was just open like halfway through session. And like just it's
Felt like I
it's
caught
such
you
a vulnerable
masturbating, yeah.
like it's like I can't talk right now.
Don't give me 6 minutes.
Just like
That's funny.
my eyes were probably just like glazed over.
Locked
Like, I
in.
was just like
Something's.
I'm
I like
busy.
go back upstairs like something's going on down there. I'm not. Should we get someone to check
he's
on him?
like 12, it's like 8 minutes in.
Yeah, I
like,
don't. I'm worried. Yeah. I mean, so many. We
One of
do
my
have to shout
favorites.
out the title track on here. I feel
yeah.
like such a vibe.
Yeah. Sort of just like about their success, sort of.
Yeah.
I got someone to make reports.
Congratulations.
So good.
Boom.
I've been in a big Flash Delirium mood recently. So
Oh, interesting.
Like,
Interesting.
there's that
Throw on a second of it.
oh yeah, let's do this part. Look at these lyrics. There's like German words.
Go. I mean, it is funny. I praised Little Dark Age for its like consistency in sound. And one thing I love about Congratulations is the diversity of sound throughout this thing. Is it's like each song kind of you are getting distinct vibes throughout here.
But there is sort of a, I don't know, some sort of
it flows
some sort
great
of
though. Yeah, it has.
But it's just like I don't know. It's interesting to compare things. Like what makes this so much better than self-titled? Like it's like because that's a variety of sounds too. But something just doesn't hit there. I don't know.
These songs bang harder.
Yeah, there's just something like very, I don't know, like mystical or like actually just like transcendent about it. Like it's just it's deep.
It takes you to another level.
It's deep.
And honestly, and nothing on self-titled, like if you're looking for
Alien
like
Days.
easy bangers.
Yeah,
I mean, Alien Days does bang, but like you get that on here. Like it's working. Brian,
Yeah,
you know, like
yeah.
those are like simple 2.5 minute like
But
bangers.
like also like I do understand why this doesn't connect on like a mainstream.
I mean,
like-
after like I don't know what they were gonna
Well, sure, absolutely.
after Time to Pretend and Kids
Yeah.
in Electric Field.
Well, they found it with Little Dark Age. I mean,
they did
those
somehow,
are
but
popping.
it was only going to happen 10 years later. If they
Yeah,
dropped
yeah.
that immediately
Yeah,
after,
right.
like
I
that
don't
would
think-
also
yeah.
have been
I
panned.
just don't know if it's physically possible to drop so many bangers in such a.
It really is. They like
They needed time to
They broke the space-time continuum
Yeah,
by
yeah.
dropping like 3 like epic bangers on one album. And
No,
they're
like that.
there's nothing else
That's
you can
truly
do
a
at that
break.
point.
Like, yeah, I'm constantly fascinated by their like rise. Like
Their career is
it's
so crazy.
sick.
We'll get to it, but the fact that even on
Yeah,
that
we'll talk
first
about it.
album, there's like the handshake, like that song, like they were already like so like
No, they were already
like,
doing that, yeah.
referential on the first album.
Yeah.
It's so strange.
Well, it's just like the concept of like not wanting to succeed at all.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it
and then just doing it despite that.
accidentally.
But,
But it's just funny.
This is Siberian Breaks, though. I mean,
Yeah,
the
it
whole
just
point of
is.
calling
It
it
just
that, it's an incredible album.
Yeah. No,
And it like beautiful balance.
Yeah.
Or actually, let me.
it's one of my favorites. It might be a 10.
It very well may be a 10. Honestly, like there's
It's just like it's so complex. There's so many different things going on. It's really special.
and great album cover too. I love that it's
Yeah.
not a square. That always makes me happy to see.
Yeah, is it not? It's like smaller.
It's just a little bit shorter than your average album cover.
I think it's like a reference to like. It doesn't really matter. It's like a famous like Japanese like. You've probably seen it. It's the wave. Like it's like. The
I think I
wave
know what you're
painting.
talking about, but I've honestly never even really like thought about what this album cover is.
Like it's like this.
Yeah, I mean, def.
But
That
like-
is like the homie in like sophomore English has that on a hoodie.
The homie.
Like, you know.
Yeah. Or it's like, I don't know. Shout out, like whatever. My brother who meditates, like he has that.
He's
on his wall.
valid.
Yeah,
it's
it's like-
valid.
It's
But this is that
But it's like
taken to
that
like
with,
the
like-
pop art. Like,
exactly. Yeah, like with some silly
Insanity.
looking, like surfing the wave.
Exactly.
Which is like their. Whole
They were
thing.
riding the wave at that
Yeah, it's
point.
just
Yeah,
like,
they're riding the wave of their
let's have
success.
fun with it.
Let's go to this album right here. This one that we happen to have in person,
OS.
unwrapped actually.
Yeah, we never listened to this.
We've never listened to it. But I've listened to the
Oracular
album itself.
Spectacular. The
So
back
I'm
of
just
that is
really
so
throwing
fun.
it around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the gang on the back
Yeah,
cover
yeah.
of this. I'll have to show the people. Like look at the squad right there.
But yeah,
We've been in this vibe before.
but we definitely have.
We definitely have.
That's
I just
what
love.
we're always searching for.
I mean, when you look at side A versus side B on this album, side A, Time to Pretend, Weekend Wars, The Youth, Electric Feel, Kids. You're like, this is gonna be the best album of all time. Like, undoubtedly, like,
Perfect.
this is a perfect album. Then you get to side B and it's like, oh,
Of birds, moons, and
fourth dimensional transition
Yeah.
of moons, birds, and monsters.
The handshake.
The handshake, pieces of that, pieces of what rather?
Pieces of what, yeah.
Future reflections, and like
Yeah.
those songs just get
So
so
fun.
weird.
No, it's like from the start they're just like, I don't know. It's like, it's such an interesting dynamic, or like paradox.
Yeah.
Like, here's some fun stuff, but also like fuck you a little bit.
Yeah, and you're
Like, we're
gonna
do our thing.
buy our whole album.
Yeah,
like you're
exactly.
getting the
Yeah,
CD.
yeah.
It's 2007,
Yeah.
so
At least they put the bangers first.
no, exactly. They had to. Otherwise,
They
people
might
like
have
would have
been-
people
yeah.
would have rioted in the
Yeah,
streets.
yeah.
I think. Let's quickly check in. Like, let's see what this song "Time to Pretend" sounds like.
Yeah.
Not sure if I've heard
yeah.
this before.
Oh right. Like one of the best songs ever.
Oh wait. Oh, it was on the Saltburn soundtrack. That's where this is familiar to me. I'm just gonna jump in.
amazing.
One of the best, some of the best songwriting like ever.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites ever.
And you forget that they end this song with "We'll choke on our vomit and that will be the end."
Yeah.
No one like talks about that line on here. You get like move to Paris, get some models for wives.
Yeah.
People talk about those, but
Get divorced.
find some more models. Classic
But
stuff.
yeah, then it's like just dark. It's like
Then we'll choke on our vomit. That'll be the end. We're fated to
we
pretend.
might as well pretend.
Yeah, for these
I
days.
mean, like it is like they're trying to. It's I don't know. It's like a stupid pop song.
Yeah.
But it's also just deep. It's real.
It
It's
connects
honest.
like without irony. It fully connects.
Yeah, like it's. I mean, it's like a fictionalized, like dramatic
yeah,
version.
of them as
But
pop
it's
stars.
like I feel it. It's just like a philosophy. Or I don't know. It's just like
Every
like
single
we're gonna
line on
die.
there is just awesome.
Yeah. No, I mean my first ever show, I did play this like
Yes,
second.
I mean
Like,
we
it's just
have
like-
a video
it's
on
it's
this
here.
channel. Yeah,
But it's just like it's the thesis.
and then
It's
you
one of
have.
my favorites.
I'll go to Electric Feel.
Sure,
Because
sure.
that is like an important song, even though it's not my favorite.
Turn it down all the way. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's so weird. Like yeah.
Be like an electric feel.
Remember what we said? It's proto Dua Lipa.
Oh my god. Yeah, and I stand by that 100%.
Yeah. That's so weird. I don't listen to that song at all.
I can't connect with that song.
But no, like I have memories of listening to it as a kid, but it's
so
like,
much. So.
I don't associate it with my boys. Like
It's not an MGMT song. In the way Time to Pretend and Kids are like,
Yeah.
these are MGMT's like
Yeah.
classic
No,
bangers.
it's like I mean, I don't know. Electric Feel, like it's not on the EP.
No.
It's like
it's a different era a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. It's cool though. It sounds good.
I think I would like it more if that song wasn't overplayed a ton.
Yeah, I
but
don't
Time
know.
to Pretend
I
and
don't know what it
Kids
is.
fight
Yeah.
through. Like I don't give
Yeah,
a fuck how
yeah.
overplayed they are.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't know what it is. But I just like I remember being a kid like hearing that.
That's everywhere. That was
Yeah,
everywhere.
Yeah. Like
I think. Let's listen to some of these other weird tracks too.
Sure.
The Weekend Wars and the Youth, like
those are good songs.
those are similar. Like those also kind of could have blown up. Honestly,
yeah.
like I could have
No,
seen
and they're
either of
like-
them.
I don't know. Like emotional like it's about like being young and
Oh,
partying, but
it's
it's
a
also
beautiful
like,
thesis.
There's like a sadness to it too. There's
Exactly.
like a
the exact opposite of loss of life is
Yeah.
this album.
yeah. The youth is starting to change.
The youth is starting to change.
Yeah.
But then you get to the
I
second
do
half
love
of this
like
album.
of Moons, Birds, and Monsters.
Throw it on.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks.
But it doesn't quite have like the synth pop.
No.
Like it's not a synth pop
Yeah.
banger that you play on
No,
the radio.
It's more congratulations.
Yeah.
Ask.
But then like the handshake, like this song like just baffles me that you can put this on your first record deal.
Yeah, that's like, yeah. It's about their like record deal essentially.
Exactly. I just signed my life away.
Yeah, I hope they
and
don't.
this is the
think
product
I
of it.
steal.
Yeah.
So funny. Shout
Just
out
so crazy.
Sony.
Yeah, shout out Sony always.
Always.
Sign us BMG.
Yeah.
Um
But no, like I think we've talked about it. Like, there's an argument. This isn't the strongest album, like collective
exactly.
album.
Exactly. And it's not
The
that
highs.
those
I mean, do you
it's
want,
not
like,
that the second half is bad.
Yeah.
Like those songs are good in their own right.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like it's just a strange album.
It is. But it's so iconic. I mean, the cover is so
The
iconic.
cover is so iconic. Like
yeah, it's
my sister loves that. Like like the least based person.
she loves this album. Yeah.
She
yeah,
loves
yeah.
this album. She loves this album cover. Like
I remember once listening. I was driving with your sister.
Mhm.
And I was playing Alien Days, and she's like, "Who is this?" It's like MGMT. She's like, "I love MGMT." I'm like, you know this
you
album.
know this album or what?
I don't think
You
she
dive
did.
into this or
But she's hopefully turned on to Alien Days.
I'll get her onto Loss of Life. I'll see
Yeah.
if she connects with that. But we can go ahead and rank this.
Yeah.
For me, it might have to go in that second tier. Like it might be academic excellence. I mean, this was made at a time that they were academically thriving. You know, like
But you didn't even play Kids. I mean,
I was gonna save it for the EP version.
that's fair
but
enough. I hear you. I don't think it's quite at the level of Congratulations.
I don't think so. As a whole album, and almost as a whole album, perhaps not at the level of Little Dark Age.
Wow.
I think there's an
Okay.
argument to be made there.
Yeah. I mean, the highs are high.
The highs on this are higher than Congratulations and Little Dark Age.
Yeah.
It's their
but it
best songs.
balances out.
But as an album,
Mm-hmm.
for me, I think it's 2 or 3.
Wow. I mean, it's pretty. Is it base of us to put Little Dark Age above Oracular?
Oh, very based. That is a based graphic for sure.
Yeah, maybe Academic Excellence below.
Yeah, I think that's
It's tough though.
That's
It's
the
tough.
spot
I mean,
for it.
Time to Pretend and Kids are some of the most special songs.
Some
to
just
me.
beautiful songs.
But no, I mean it's not deep. Congratulations is deep. LDA's deep.
exactly.
But
if
it's pretty neck and neck with
if you-
Little Dark Age. But
I agree. I think I
Yeah,
could
it's
honestly
pretty
be
nice.
swayed either way
yeah,
on a given day.
we'll figure it out.
But if you like Time to Pretend and you like Kids, boy, do I have an EP for you.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
this is one of our favorites.
I especially like the Time to Pretend. The version on here is raw. Like, I'm just gonna jump into the middle.
And they do the ad libs. Yeah,
It's just
this one-
grimier. Like,
Yeah,
it's just simply
I just
grimier.
love to listen to these. It's like, just like the raw, like these were the ideas.
Exactly.
This is how they sounded. Like
I
before
don't-
the deal.
I don't even before they took the handshake.
Yeah,
Honestly, I don't listen to the. I only listen to these versions predominantly.
yeah. These
to
days,
be honest,
you're
like
too
I'm
bass.
I'm too bass that I need the 05 versions.
Yeah, I love Destrock too.
I do. Here's just the instrumental break on Kids. Like it's like a
Oh.
minute plus longer,
Yeah.
and it goes so hard.
Yeah,
Like this version is like a full on dance party.
It's amazing,
I wish
yeah.
the original. I mean, I understand they had to make it shorter to be a pop song, but
it's one of the best.
the exact
It's-
vibe of what's the concert video you've shown me before of them on stage with a million people. What
Oh, Glastonbury.
at Glastonbury? It's
Yeah.
like that. That instrumental break has the vibes of that performance.
It's that, but it's also like the early management parties.
Exactly.
Like it's like
exactly.
at Princeton.
It's raw, but it's like just so fun and
Yeah.
like vibrant.
No, and it's like their story's fascinating. It's like they were just playing these songs. I believe like they like made this in college.
Yeah.
And then like took like 3 years off or something. Like
Yeah, I mean, there's
and then like someone dug this up and like got
like, these are amazing.
yeah,
you guys
like
need to
exactly. Like I'm pretty sure like they were moving on from these and like they revived them. Like I'm pretty sure that's what happened. But it's like it's just very impressive to make this when they
insanely
did.
impressive that these like two songs were on here.
Yeah.
And then the other songs on here are really good too. Destrock, like you said. Like the bass line on this.
Yeah.
Hi-fi fellas and
Yeah.
lo-fi chicks.
When this other like bass comes in like the dun, 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 dun. This is ripped so hard.
Suicide-esque.
Yeah, I was about to say.
We got our other vinyl there. I won't waste our time. grabbing, but very. I mean, I know they were inspired by
I want to DJ that song.
so hard.
Yeah.
And that line, hi-fi fellas and lo-fi chicks, is like
Yeah.
iconic. Like so
Chorus
good.
is like, you're gonna know if you keep on asking questions.
Questions.
You're gonna know real soon.
So good.
Good.
And then Indie Rockers
Yeah.
is also a banger. While we're here,
Oh, this is a great song. I guess this isn't technically an album.
this is not an album. This is 6
We
songs,
just want to talk about it.
but we had to talk about it.
Between your belly and your thighs.
Rolling along.
Rolling along.
This one always gave me like Arcade Fire vibes.
Okay,
And
sure,
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
It's a little heavier than anything they've ever
It's beautiful.
put out. I need the line of
Love indie rockers.
where's Chase's got the energy, used to be a coke fiend.
Yeah.
rolling around. No, I mean this EP is really good. Boogie
special.
Down I don't return to a ton. That song's fun though. And then Love Always Remains is the other song on here.
Just the early videos of them doing like boogie down.
The OG Boogie Down videos are interesting. Like just
The
white
fact
boys
that they-
rapping.
Yeah, and like in tank tops. Like
yes,
just
it's a grimy vibe.
that they went on to headline Glastonbury is insane.
Crazy.
But,
Yeah, where does this? It's kind of insane to rank this.
Siberian Breaks. No, I'm kidding.
I think probably throw this in bangers though.
Yeah, cool.
Like
I'm cool with it.
I'll throw it like there.
It might be above. But
We can
no, it's
either
great.
way is fine. We
It's
can
not
do
even
that.
an album, but it
It does. I mean, it has bangers
Yeah.
on it.
But
This
we
turned
did-
out.
we did good.
I'm happy with this list.
Yeah, we got deep into it.
I do. I feel bad putting Loss of Life that low
Mm-hmm.
because it was finally starting to hit today for me. Like
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give it time, but
Exactly.
like, it wasn't immediate. Like, we had a hard time getting into it.
And
but
I wish I was joking when I say
wish I
that.
was joking.
Like I wish
Like,
I was.
Disney on Ice, like
Yeah.
6 a.m, like I wish I
$6
was joking.
coffee, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
I wish I was joking.
no one's gonna be surprised to see self-titled that low. I think we'll shock some people with the 11 placement.
And Oracular, so low.
Oracular, yeah, at
Yeah.
3. But I think that's true to
Yeah,
true
I
to our
mean,
feelings. I think.
congratulations to 10. Those
And that's
two,
obvious.
Those two are 9s.
Yes.
Uh,
I wonder what we can do a quick what did Pitchfork give this album?
which one?
Oracular, I guess.
Sure.
I actually have no clue. But I'll make you guess real quick.
But no, it's like, it's very rare I like disagree with, I don't know, I feel like Anthony Montano gave congratulations like a 5 or something.
Yeah.
And it's like, I completely disagree. Like,
I do
it's
too.
how I feel about Depression Cherry or something.
What do you think Pitchfork gave Oracular Spectacular?
8?
6.8.
I figured it's low.
6.8.
Yeah.
They did not. They weren't
of
rocking
course.
with it.
Yeah.
They weren't rocking
They're
with it.
they're too smart.
The thing is that nowadays, I mean, we read that thing earlier where someone does associate like Pitchfork and MGMT together,
Yeah,
like that's
yeah.
an era. But it makes so much sense that Pitchfork actually was not
Yeah.
rocking with MGMT ever. What did they give congratulations?
They probably give that high. That's probably an 8. No,
That's give me one
it
second.
might even be lower. I don't even know.
Why is it? It's 1 sec. 1 sec. I wanna talk about this
7.
out.
7-1.
Their like page wasn't working. Whoever bought Pitchfork
Shout out GQ.
ran it back 6.8 again.
Yeah. See.
They were hating.
They hate
They were hating.
Yeah.
MGMT followed the surprise hit Oracular Spectacular by teaming with Spaceman 3's Sonic Boom. Shout out Spaceman 3.
Yeah, we can go with the Spaceman 3 song.
We can.
I guess we can't.
We kind of can't, but
Disco 2, Spaceman
yeah.
3.
Shout out. Yeah.
But thank you for listening to the Daft Punk's
Yes.
MGMT tier list.
Let us know
Much awaited.
where would you rank each album?
Mhm. Yeah.
What songs on Loss of Life have you enjoyed the most?
Yeah. Are we based? Are we not?
Yes. If you haven't listened to 11 give
Right
that
on.
a listen.
Yeah.
Revisit MGMT self-titled for me too.
Yeah. Tell me.
And
What,
report back. Yeah.
yeah. I'll do the same.
I'll do the same. Yeah.
Tell me,
Homework.
is congratulations a 10?
Yep.
Uh,
Those are our 7 questions to answer in the comments. Choose 3.
yeah. Choose 3.
Choose 3
That's
of
your
those
homework.
questions. That's your homework for today.
Daft
We're your
Punk's-
teachers
Yeah.
by Daft Punk.
We are your teachers.
Yeah.
Soul Wax remix.
Yep. I'm going to go ahead and play Disco 2. Our boy.
Picture this as being Spaceman 3.
Exactly. Yeah. Drugs. No. Music to take drugs
to
to
do,
make music to
to
take drugs to.
That made sense, right?
That made sense, y'all. Good night.
Yeah, good night. We went deep on this one.
Yeah.
But we love our boys.
We do. And we love you.
Wish I was joking.
I do. Good night, y'all.
Much love. Good night.
This is Ribs.
Yeah. I was like, I was singing da 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 da.
Yep. You're welcome.